Good evening, everyone. Tonight's presentation is about powering communities together, the value of joint action and DEMEC in accomplishing the goals needed to make our members successful. What is DEMEC? We are a joint action agency created by and wholly owned by our member communities. We are an extension of your electric utility, and 100% of our resources and efforts are focused on making your electric utility successful in serving your customers and contributing to your community. DEMEC's mission is to advance the principles of public power community ownership and provide reliable energy supplies and services to its member owners' communities to make them successful. Powering savings together. Our prime responsibility is to provide cost-competitive, highly reliable energy supply and quality professional services to our member communities. We accomplish this through the active management of a diversified, risk-adjusted energy portfolio comprised of highly efficient self-supplied generation assets and aggregated purchase power contracts with staggered maturities. These efficient generation assets and risk-adjusted power contracts reduce portfolio risk over the short and long term, giving our member utilities low-cost, predictable wholesale power supply. Our diversified resource supply mix has been designed to provide a well-balanced and cost-effective portfolio, minimizing risk and price. The current mix is approximately 56% generation assets and 44% market purchases from other generation owners. We continuously adjust the resource mix based on market conditions and our view of the available power supply resources in our region of the country. DEMEC has invested over $115 million in more than 310 megawatts of self-supply and renewable assets. In the next few slides, I'm going to present the various assets in our generation supply mix. First of all, the Beasley Power Station, 100 megawatts of natural gas-fired peaking generation designed to generate locally during the highest demand periods of the year to assure reliability of electric service on the Delmarva Peninsula and to protect our members from high energy costs during these periods. This facility generates about 5% of our power supply. This is the Fremont Energy Center, a highly efficient natural gas combined cycle generation facility. DEMEC owns 115 megawatts of this 675 megawatt intermediate and base load natural gas power plant designed to run the majority of the hours of the year, supplying efficient low-cost power supply. This facility is owned 100% by public power utilities. This facility provides 40% of our power supply. This is the Laurel Hill Wind Farm, 69 megawatts of wind power from 30 wind turbines along the top of a 7-mile mountain ridge. We have 100% of the output of this facility. It provides approximately 13% of our power supply. Milford Solar Generation Plant is our largest solar facility, 13 megawatts of generation supplied by 62,000 solar panels on 70 acres. The energy is injected directly into the Milford electric distribution system. This facility is providing approximately 1.5% of our power supply. DEMEC continues its long-standing support and funding of community solar sited within each of our members' service territories for the benefit of the entire community. Municipal sited and owned behind-the-meter solar systems result in optimal cost savings to the entire community due to the reduced capacity, transmission, and ancillary costs. Additionally, the benefits of municipally installed and owned solar systems readily allows participation by low-income customers, customers with properties not conducive to solar installations, and those who would otherwise could not afford participation. We currently have 6 solar facilities located in our member communities, with more to come. Increasing renewable generation. Each DEMEC community project was designed and implemented to meet the specific needs, benefits, interests, and zoning of each community. DEMEC recognizes that there is no one-size-fits-all approach. Therefore, DEMEC assists with development with specific attention to meeting the unique interests of each of its members. In addition to the Milford Solar Generation Project, we have solar generation projects in Smyrna, a 1.5 megawatt project next to the Smyrna Public Works Building, utilizing land surrounding a dry retention pond no longer suitable for other uses. In Seaford, a 69 kW project that provides power to the local water treatment plant and reduces municipal energy expenses. In Newark, the McKees Solar Park, a 230 kW community solar farm, revitalized a nearly 4-acre brownfield site to help reduce the city's peak power demand and provide a program for customers to increase their renewable energy use through the purchase of blocks of power generated from McKees. In Newcastle, a 29 kW project specifically located to preserve the historic aesthetics of the community. In Clayton, a 4 kW project located on the local Clayton Firehouse to reduce community taxes that pay for this critical service. DEMEC Renewable Energy Generation currently powers 24,000 homes in our service territories. All of these generation assets and purchase power contracts have combined into a designed portfolio that has allowed us to lower wholesale power supply rates to our members by 24% in the past 6 years. While the other electric utilities in the state are raising their electric rates, the municipal electric utilities are lowering their rates. That's the success of the DEMEC public power business model. Powering economic development together. We work closely with our communities to advance desirable economic expansion. Low electric rates, streamlined one-stop permitting, and infrastructure in place to serve existing and new businesses creates opportunities for growth. Powering change together. We have listened to our community's calls for a change in the way energy is provided. We have grown the amount of our energy supply from non-carbon sources to 17% today, with a formal target of at least 25% of our power supply by 2025. We have also recently launched our energy efficiency program, Efficiency Smart, which has now been deployed by all 8 communities for the benefit of all customer types and the community as a whole. Designed to provide products, technical advice, and recommendations for our citizens and businesses to better manage their electric usage and costs while easing the burden on our environment. Think of energy efficiency as a virtual power plant. Every kilowatt hour we save helps reduce costs for our ratepayers and helps the environment by postponing or eliminating the need for new carbon-based power plant investments. In 2019, DEMEC's Efficiency Smart program reduced electric use by 2.6 million kilowatt hours. Powering the future together. We collectively have our eye on the future, researching emerging technologies like energy storage and electrification of transportation,
looking for opportunities to deploy them for the benefit of our communities. We have a goal of assisting all of our 8 members to deploy turnkey smart grid AMI technologies to more efficiently manage their utilities and supply better information to their ratepayers. AMI is currently deployed in 3 member systems, Newark, Milford, and Seaford, with Middletown and Newcastle starting the process. Powering Proficiency together. Listening and reacting to the needs of our members, we have substantially increased the size and breadth of our training programs. Introductory and advanced professional training is made available locally at our DEMEC training facility in Smyrna, and now virtually through several webinar series as we adapt to the current pandemic. We bring in the best technical trainers, guest speakers, and future visionaries from across the country to our DEMEC training facility, enhancing the skills and knowledge of our people with timely best practices topics without the time waste and expense of traveling out of the state. Advanced professional training. We are also expanding our training offerings for line worker training and certification. Safety, technical certification, and state-of-the-art technology training helps our members maintain safety, reliability, and customer service response time, increasing system reliability and customer satisfaction. Powering value together. DEMEC commits to continued investment in generation, training, and whatever other resources and services are needed by our member communities to continue being the best at what they do, providing an excellent quality of life for their communities through efficient, reliable, and safe power supply. Our community power requirements are increasing, business is expanding, and communities are growing. Looking for opportunities to lower costs and increase reliability, we are making investments in additional generation, including the Fremont Natural Gas Combined Cycle Unit, to provide the increasing demands for electricity. We are also building behind-the-meter generation in the form of solar and other high-efficiency technologies. And we continually research for opportunities and new technologies that we can bring the cost-saving benefits of efficiency and reliability to our communities. Thank you for your attention, and I would be happy to answer any questions you may have. Please type your questions in the chat box. And you are always welcome to contact any of our DEMEC staff if you need additional information. To keep up with the latest things we and our members are doing, please be sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/DEMEC Inc. or visit our website publicpowerde.com.